there post haste.
If your
All
pet
right,
grows
Sphinx
over
Mother.
full, simply ask me to sell off your surplus op.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go this way.
Could you come over here? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Leave poor pawns alone.
Masterfully done. Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift. That does
Alright,
ring
do
a
your thing.
bell. Let me think. I've got it. I can guide
Okay.
you there if you wish.
Okay, take me to it.
We've been given a destination. Shall we make our way there?
Actually, now that I think about it, don't take me there, because I know which one you're talking about. In Moonglow Meadow, there's that riftstone there, and that's the one she's trying to take me to. So we're just going to continue back to Melv. We're going to ride the ox cart back to Vernworth to turn in the quest, and then we're going to start again on Captain Brant's quest.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
Looks like he's ready to
Ox
go.
carts make for relatively safer travel.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Gladly, good sir. Sir Donovan awaits. Make sure that's my primary quest. Okay, and then we're going to get rid of this marker here.
Exactly, stay a while.
And we made it safe. Beautiful. Doesn't happen a lot like that, but there he is.
You've returned. How did you? Splendid. You've been an immense help. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
I quite agree.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
There he is.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen.
So I'm going to do the magistrate
Of all those
first.
who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deezer demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Okay, this is the second longest quest of Captain Brant's. So we're going to set that as a priority.
Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance.
Basically, we're going to do a jailbreak.
I overheard some of the... We shall await you here, Master.
Okay, here's the prison over here. It's actually up above us. One more step up. Here we are.
So, you've come. Captain Brant back.
Okay. Perfect. He's our guy.
I must have let the captain see my knees.
Just play it cool.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Deezer's arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? They say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Diesel's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that... I suspected as much. Then we are done.
Okay, so I'm going to switch to Spellbound.
Oh, on the hunt for the grimoire in one moment.
So he has one of the books.
Yes. You may take it. Not to mention.
Okay. So that's why we wanted to do that other quest first. Okay, so...
home, were this not my duty.
Okay, so we're going to leave this. Our place with plenty of tomes is down here.
Oh, Master, I thought I might never see you again.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Okay, so we are going to go back to the inn, the tavern. Captain Brant should be here now.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are a place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Naught springs to mind, I'm afraid. Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place?
Okay. Now that's marked on our map. Nope. Sometimes people will leave gifts. There's one from Ulrika and one from Captain Brant. Got a sword and a fairy stone.
What should I do? Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Here's our man.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Many thanks. Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance, you see, one of the children we care for here, Malcolm his name is. He's a steady This building's very old. Might I impose on you?
Okay, so he wants us to find Malcolm. So there's 3 children here that we need to find. Okay, there's one.
Malcolm's been just the other day. He was going around.
Okay, there's 2.
It's me was supposed to go explore. Wish he'd woken me up.
And then here's 3.
Malcolm, don't know why he bothered.
Shall we be off? We've a report to make.
Okay, that was actually really lucky. Okay, we'll talk to Kendrick.
Vaults, you say? Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Come, I fear there's not a moment. Pray, follow me, and quickly.
Okay.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Yes, they
I'm
can.
sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
I believe this is the place to look there, a hole. There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. Let us make haste.
Okay.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
All we have to do is jump across here, I believe. I do think that there is something down here, though. At least there might be. There's materials.
You would have me lead. Consider it done.
More bats. Even more bats.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Yeah, so that was all we had to do was jump across.
Malcolm, thank good you have my eternal gratitude, sir.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I found. Books, sir. Books.
Truly, perhaps we ought to...
Shall we follow, Master?
Yeah, sure.
Take that!
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. Might I ask that you not share the... We cannot allow the knowledge accumulate. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy. Someone who can... As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may... Let's investigate this place's secrets too.
'Tis quite a collection of tomes. I'm sure I'd be seeing stars, were I the scholarly sort.
I quite
Well,
agree.
I definitely think this is a mountain of tomes. So now we'll go get the magistrate. Bring him here. See, if you went and you did the, if you did this quest first and then you wanted to come get the books, then you'd have to come all the way down here to get the book. There we go. stairs break off at one point and you'll fall down quite easily if you go to the other exit.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Oops. Was here. Don't know if I can get back up there from here. Doesn't look like it. Then again,
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Well, have you found... Oh, to guide me outside, then.
well, just try not to get caught. I don't know if this guy will say anything, though.
Can't say I like it here.
So I've never actually seen this one here.
Good to see you, Master.
This should be... If you truly are words may be wind, but there's not mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading to...
Alright, quest complete. Let's go talk to Captain Brandt. The first time I played this, it took me forever to find the kids. So I didn't know who I was looking for. It was very vague. I found 2, but I could never find the 3rd kid. I ran around literally for an hour. It was embarrassing.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty, it seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your majesty's efforts.
Much appreciated, much appreciated.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, as a true... I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, it is plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there is aught to be learned. I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and...
Nothing compares to the excitement
we're
of
gonna...
embarking on a new adventure.
Now we're gonna head back to the
Would
castle.
seem we even need to visit the palace.
Okay, so now we're gonna go look at Allard's chambers. That's up at the castle, I believe.
Could you come over here?
Make sure that's our priority quest. I don't wanna... No, that one.
We're off to Burnworth Palace then. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers.
That's right.
I'd gladly accompany you into the palace if I could, Master, but my kind are only permitted as far as the entrance.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Here already, are we? We cannot accompany...
You are the Arisen. Follow me.
Yes, let's go. Let's go. That's actually our next mission in there. The masquerade.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just before. Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious.
Heck yeah. It's good to know I have friends. Then here's where we picked up the armor set. So now we're in the castle. So we need to go upstairs.
The new recruits are to be sent out to Melv. Melv, I say. I'm not sure who goes.
No, this is the wrong way.
It's beyond my ken.
As it should be. It is no concern of ours. I'll hear no more. I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
Am I in the throne room? No. Okay, throne room's in here. Whoops, don't. Ooh, that was close. Okay, so Allard's chamber is right here. This door. So you need to kind of wait for him to leave.
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Okay. Make sure the sentinel goes too. Okay, so it's supposedly an empty room, but you see this wall looks suspicious. Okay.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Okay, windows open. Let's get out of here before they come back. Okay. I don't want to clip through the wall. I'm just trying to jump down. Okay. Let's make for Captain Brandt. Through the front gate.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, my lady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it.
Alright, time to continue outward. Get our way to Captain Brandt. She runs the brothel, and that card lets you in. She has I believe she has a quest that she can give us, or two. But I haven't done those quests before.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
For now, we're going to go back to Captain Brandt and turn this in. Monster culling was by far the longest mission he has. We'll be finishing the other ones so quickly.
So fast, I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Sorry.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, as I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion. A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Phasus. Now there's a name to remember.
It strikes me that we have not visited Melv for some time. Shall we stop by and see how its people fare of late?
What else you would speak of, Your Majesty?
Okay,
For
so
some
let's go to a
time now,
masquerade.
It was said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Here, take care, Your Majesty. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest.
Perfect. Okay.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. No harm
To
in
the
having a few.
masquerade ball we go. Fancy, look at us attending dinner parties.
Have no fear, master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
The masquerade isn't held every night, but when it is, you can attend.
Fine talent, didn't you say?
A fine place to sit and gather one's
Horse goes awry.
A fine place to sit and gather one's
It's delightful breeze.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. I'll scour
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordelry, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Okay, and that is that easy. We just need to go downstairs and report back to Captain Brandt.
Once the day's work is done.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Now, it is worth noting that if you go up there in the masquerade outfit, You may notice that I have a little bit of health missing.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
If you go up there and it's not Masquerade Night, the guards will start beating you down and they will throw you in jail. So Masquerade is not held every night, but
Let's have a look then.
when it is, you can go through with the quest. It's kind of a silly mechanic that it's not held every night. It just makes it more difficult to complete the quest. If you ask me.
Over here.
Come on. You can do this. There we are.
Here already, are we?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phases fellow are all working together. Quite
That
the
completes
sordid
that
trio,
mission.
eh?
That's odd.
So we finally arrived. I thought we'd never make it.